Hamis yes. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Hamis, yes.
Fuck you, Hamis, yes.
Fuck you, Hamis, yes.
Once again.
谢谢。
Hong Kong, are you ready?
在这趟香港 Blast 之旅中，我要带你一同与我们享受这场赛事的热血过程。我在这期间近距离与选手互动，在现场感受热血沸腾，扯破嗓子呐喊支持战队，遇见了许多跟我一样喜爱这游戏的玩家，认识了许多在香港默默为电竞付出心力的优秀人才。我希望接下来你能和我一起感受、回顾这些饱满的能量。
哎，好久不见呢！
哎，你刀子很好看呢，怎么拿到的？
就买的啊，不然呢？
啊，我上去 FB 社团交易，结果汇完款对方就撤回了，被骗钱超不爽的。
那你就 Skins Monkey 交易啊。
Skins Monkey 是一个全自动化 CS 交易平台，提供多种交易方式，信用卡入金手续费低，还有额外储值奖金，24小时真人客服，入金快速又安全。只要透过我的连结或输入 Hamister 充值超过10美元，获得最高5美元的免费奖励，还有35%加成，充100打135，超佛心。链接有放在下面喽，快去看看吧。在影片开始之前，这是我从香港 Blast 带回来2个奖品要送给你们。第一个是 Zoe Team Spirit 全队签名书店，我手上也只有1张，我想把它回馈给一直支持频道的会员们。抽法很简单，会员等级乘以加入月数等于你的签数。仓促指挥官每个月有2支签，小书报每个月1支签。举例来说，这些会员已经加入指挥官5个月，那他就2乘以5，10支签，很公平，越早加入支持越久，中奖几率也越高。第二个奖品是给所有观众的 Blast 香港赛事周边 XL 上衣1件，参加方式很简单，在这支影片底下留言、按赞，然后分享到任何一个社交平台。如果你被抽中，到时候给我看分享的截图就好。活动截止到2026年1月1日，就当是跨年礼物啦。香港系列影片成本与心力浩大，希望你们会喜欢我们的作品。好，抽奖讲完，接下来我们进入正片。这次的赛事从12号就开始有线上资格赛，而真正进场馆的比赛则是14到16号。我们的班机则是12号飞，结果台湾的台风来搅局，我们的飞机转降冲绳，班机延误4小时。在这期间，我只好在机场边观赛边写赛事图文报道。当天搞到很晚才到香港，所以在饭店附近吃好吃宵夜就去睡啦，准备迎战隔天满满的行程。13号，也就是第2天，有2大任务，就是要前往中国香港电竞协会采访周启康 Ryan 主席。Ryan 哥与我们分享了许多筹办 Blast 赛事的心路历程，这支影片之后也会剪出来。我觉得 Ryan 哥跟我分享的内容让我非常感动，所以请大家到时候再来看看 Ryan 哥分享了什么咯。
我昨天坐上来这个双层巴士，我想到有一阵子台湾很流行一个搞笑的网络短片，他们把那个香港双层巴士不知道从哪一个山下山的过程加快，然后配音，然后那个司机看起来就开超级快，然后车上乘客一直在鬼叫。不知道从我昨天上双层巴士，我就想到这个影片，然后突然觉得有点害怕。
其实我一开始以为是要去网络上写的基地，还提早时间到这附近，想说来晃晃吃吃东西。我们出国就是爱吃这种在地人吃的餐厅，这几天喝到的冻奶也都是很好喝的。By the way， 这是我们第一次来到香港，所以难免会有些游客滤镜，不然以前对香港的理解就是小时候看这些港片。
我让他闻我的袜子而已。是吗？
他做什么？那玩意儿！
红绿灯有滴滴滴滴滴滴滴滴的声音，超酷啊！香港食物的量很大，几乎都附汤附饮料，超酷啊！路过的一间帅气改装铺，超酷！香港的高楼真的又密集又高，果然是高楼，超酷！结果我逛了半天，看了一下跟我接洽人员的讯息，才发现我根本搞错地方了。他们是请我前往另外一个区域的训练基地，还好时间还够，打个的士驱车前往。晚上10点则是前往本地电竞公司的 EZK 比赛基地。EZK 借用场地让我们拍摄综艺企划，而综艺企划的主角就是一直在我们频道出没的好朋友 Brandy Boys。这支影片我也觉得很有趣，中文 CS 社群应该比较少会看到这种娱乐形式的内容，请大家一定要期待。隔天则是正式进攻 Blast 舞台，位于赤大角机场旁的亚洲博览馆。从高中就会跟我一起打 CS 打到现在超过10年的超级好友阿星也要从台湾飞来会合，我们一起住在场地旁边的利豪航天城酒店，非常期待，非常期待。 一进入饭店，马上就与 Spirit 的 Trapper 擦身而过，马上意识到，哇，我们来到了一个 CS 圣地，离这一切都好接近。但饭店大厅太多人，有点混乱，我就没有拍摄了，直接来到比赛场馆。我也准备发放与 EZK 准备的战队应援贴纸给现场观众。一开始大家可能觉得我们是怪人吧，我们主动上前发放后，才慢慢开始的聚集人群。可惜后来被场馆人员赶走了，我们也就准备进场了。
哇，开始了，我们有点迟到了，我们现在要去入场。
For all of you here today and everyone that you deserve great Counter-Strike, that you deserve truly elite Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike fans in Hong Kong, 各位熱愛 CS 嘅朋友 ，and today the wait is over. Last
I know you can do better than that. Let me hear you. Now, Last Rivals continues on this magnificent stage.
后来发现舞台帅归帅，但是有个很大的问题，就是荧幕太高了，一直抬头看实在脖子很酸。后来看完回家都变，而且我们都已经花了比较贵的票区坐在最前面，但舞台高度并没有设计到你有办法可以直接看到选手的表情，你反而要坐到2楼去做比较斜的角度才能看到他们。
The script, passion, ready for a second play like this, and if they charge him down, push it! Oh, departs that smoke, it's Nick or QZ or in a post.
I'd like to play. It's a domestic derby. It's Furia at the top of their form, and it's Pain looking to prove themselves.
其实，在第一场中间，我们偷跑回去饭店 check in， 因为预料到如果今天赛程结束才回去，一定也很多人跟我们一样开在大厅排队，为了想一回到饭店就能休息养精蓄锐。而且整个白天为了通勤与发贴纸，我们并没有时间吃第一餐，3个人饿到不行。check in 完还跑去场外吃个肯德基。机场这里的食物实在是贵啊，一个肯德基套餐要价88港币。不过都来到这里了，就开心点，不要计较价钱的吧。第一天赛程就有非常刺激的蜜蜂打绿龙，我们还预料不到，等等会看到这么刺激、这么精彩的比赛。
Должна быть вера и здравый оптимизм. Вы должны быть сфокусированы. Это дополнительная поддержка. Давайте покажем шоу, давайте верить друг другу, слушать Леню.
露出你的 vitality。
This is getting dangerously close to all this, over towards the top. Vitality step up and that.
Trying to be less legible.
Through the door goes Zanir, and when he's on it, here for Doc, and he's going to activate blindside too. Let them come to slay. Your team spirit take the first match out on this one. Bomb nears the halfway point. Sway deep into the site. Flamesy knows he's got to cut them off. That's the third. And this is Doc sticking it all the way. Vitality, that is all. He's got to get him off. Just sticking. He got
The crouch peek headshot
for either of these squads.
Donk's just been so this series.
Yeah, just too soon.
He stabbed him though. No, he didn't.
Pressure coming in on Messi. He lines up the bodies though.
so solid.
Blocks this down. Another multi-frag moment, but here's Donk's rebuttal. Okay, over towards outer. Damage on Donk. Get to the back side. 1v5. He gets sense of fear. Rotation around the side. He's dominating. Moving slowly with eviction. Comes back. Zywoo, remember, full health. Over onto the AK. They're feeding Apex to him. And now this huge health advantage. Time's ticking. Dogs out. Clashes and kills them. Call him the Klasnikov. It's Apex to catch Shiro a vision. He bites. And to... locked it in. Apex, he fell back.
He swing the door open.
Oh, it's right there. And it's just enough. Messi with just enough. What a middle hold going. Just like Dogs 1v5, he does it with the Galil. Yeah, Galils are blessed right now. Yeah, Flames is Galil 1v3 on the B side of Noob. Spam it for another. We get even downs. No donk on the exit of the ramp. It's been a valiant effort, but it all comes to an end. Chopper slain and Vitality pushed to the absolute limits. You think they're walking wounded?
这场比赛总共足足多打了3个 OT， 很可惜最后 Spirit 气力放尽输了。其实我感觉蜜蜂甚至也不是状态最好，连 Pim 都说他感觉今天 Vitality 只是 C game， 只能说绿龙在某些战术的细节还是处理的不够好。不过他们还是展现了十足的韧性。好几个惨局我感觉都要输了，他们还是硬凹回来了。不管怎么说，我们都还是看了一场精彩绝伦的比赛。最后到媒体后台，因为赛程拖到比较晚的关系，时间比较赶，很可惜我没有访问到任何选手。本来想要访问 Apex 的，他非常客气的跟我说，很不好意思，实在没办法接受任何采访了，我们得走了。不过也只是第一天，大家都很累了，赶快回去休息吧，准备迎接第2天的赛程。
Yes, me too.
赛程第2天，我们准备好了。
选手不一定有准备好。
Let's go！ 好暗哦。
我个人觉得我这个有点太妙了，感觉这样子很棒。有点 H 里的
第2天赛程，现在去发贴纸。
H 里的感觉冒出来。
可以啊，都可以啊，可以啊，好酷哦！
真的很屌
哎！哎，我拍一下。哇！哎，我可以访问你吗
？Simple。
Simple。
Nice。好。当然 Simple 啦。Apex。
It's actually looking good. It's looking great. I'm 60 years old. You need to step up. I'm sorry.
求生哦。
求生哦。
Pasha biceps。
哦。
不会。
谢谢。
谢谢。谢谢
谢谢谢谢。
Morrissey。
Morrissey。妈先救妈妈还是先救Morrissey？
两个都不救。
两个都不救。
你回家会被你妈拔插头。接下来的第一场就是我觉得也非常精彩的巴西内战 ，Furia 打 Pen Gaming。
Prove here, he wants to show that he is moving forward, and he plays the trick on the swing. Oh, K-Serrano's bailed it out. Hey, QE done as well. K-Serrano and Bull. Never mind. Defuse being held in cover.
Saving the day for
them. And now you out-aim them for the holding for the heaven push. There's the swing. Quick gets NQZ off the ball. Serato and Yakindar who try to shore up the defense. Push for K-Serato. In comes the Yanks on by him. Navadeus close. K-Serato is the wall. He's the only one to get over towards short either. And there's a line. This bomb. K-Serato always passing the limit. Test them once more. How much can one do? K-Serato. It's all over. An overpass secured by Payne. After a battle, a brawl, it's one guy left to break through. And 4, there was no doubt this could happen. K-Serato, the absolute unit.
One each, yeah?
One, okay.
Hopefully, I think that's the dream. We're fighting hard to be the best version of ourselves as a team. It's coming together. We have been going through many finals, winning some of them. And to the major is going to be another big pressure moment. And right now, we're just on stage 3, so we cannot be thinking about winning yet. We need to go for every match in stage 3, and then from playoffs, we can start thinking, progressing. So we got to go slow, you know? It doesn't matter. Everything that we did in the past doesn't matter in the major. We got to do it again.
其实我反倒 Pen Gaming 的 Snow， 他真的是个超可爱热情小弟弟，但我对他很抱歉是，我完全顾着跟他讲话，没有我在看我自己的镜头萤幕啊，超低级错误。录完后才看到画面，我整个镜头都歪掉了，而且我又很矮，只能拍到他的胸膛，这里就不放出他的片段，对他感到很抱歉。后来第一场打完中间，我又跑出来发了一下贴纸，顺便采访了一些热血观众，到时候也会再剪出来一些场边的 shots 给大家看看。后来中间有幸跟 Pim 再做了一个很简短的采访，果然是专业赛评，真的讲得很好。之后会有个神秘专案，在 Blade 系列影片结束后，这段采访内容会公开在影片中，请大家多多期待。接下来就是第二场万众瞩目的 Focus Da Fatality。
Shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Tessas, a little bit disjointed from Nico, but Nico gets the little bit of surprise. Here comes that third layer. Surpassing that halfway point. Blind the pit player, that part's huge. They know where he's at. Dealing with him is two different beasts. As time continues to tick. Going in first, dies out to Messi. Monacy's got himself a third. On the other side is Apex is dead. Finds the fast flank of Flamesy, but just trying to get some.
Because they can just join up on ramp if they want to.
Oh, Five reads it. He can actually jump on this. Oh, that's so sick.
Are they going to cover this? They can.
Oh, it's everywhere other than where they need it to be. So far, still two to stand. And then the band. Oh, kicks him off of the ladder. It is around. Damn near unfair.
He might push into this and simply die. Saru gets one.
It is timing to perfection. It is a man advantage. Rock back out of that just when you thought you could begin to believe. Pressure out of heaven.
We step up. Yes, we spend a lot of time to fix Inferno. I think this is the worst map in our map pool. There is no secret. So the important things were just to come together to talk about solutions and to fix some stuff. I like the energy of fans. I think fans are very there are a lot of lovely fans. I like to see fans, but unfortunately, obviously, you cannot sign and make a lot of pictures with everyone because there are so many people, and you cannot come to everyone. And obviously, when I have free time or something like that, or I see them, I try to do this, but it's hard still. And people are very nice. Asian fans are very cute.
他看了我访到所有人的影片，然后现在开始在哭。
No way.
是不是不能喝太多酒？
Yeah.
可是你又
Vamos, carajo, Furia! No way. He's fucking fallen. No way.
我来吃
喜欢吗？有感觉热的。
早餐。 我们最后一天想说来玩点有趣的，就来装扮老 K 跟莎莉 cosplay， 还真的是不简单啊！这装费买一买，我还特地去染了头橘毛，人生第一次漂整头就献给 Blaze 香港了，也是得花不少钱，不过好玩就好，留下回忆。也很荣幸遇到大梨子被采访了，有点紧张。后来整天我们只要停下脚步来，就有很多人围过来排队拍照，小小体验了一下当明星的感觉，好不习惯。
Never expected in 3 trophies this year. And at the center of it all, Falcons were built for one from the best of the best. But that moment of glory has had their chances, but this time is different. They changed the mindset, they brought the energy.
You got little to lose, go for it. Run boost over, but he clicks the wall, kind of gets caught out there. Falcons really haven't beaten down on anything. Kixan good early positioning. Wow, this is bravery, and just abuse. Kixan, no excuse me, Modesty doubles back. He gets killed from the short push. Kixan's around. You're kidding. 2 headshots back. Nico knows something's coming. He knows something's up. He'll get distracted. He's trying to blindside, and it comes out well.
Oh, the flash is perfect. They've got the bomb. They're sitting on it.
It's on this bomb site, so good on Fury to step up. But you throw Modesty into a clutch. Impossible to get out of. Oh, but he gets Nico first. And he gives him a little bit of a gap. Missed shot. He still has the kill now. And he will. With another bit of up impact. How does Molodoi hit this bomb site? Where will he succeed? Slides down. Modesty gets shot. Support. The Kindar hits the floor. Beautiful head to head. And as Modesty with less health tries to find him, Molodoi on the brink of a fourth misses a critical shot. He
It's absolute greatness on stage from both teams. But the mighty fall and the mightiest rise. They prove themselves again.
This is
I can see the improvement. I think we played better this event compared to Chengdu. I think as a team we played better. Obviously the final didn't go as we wanted, but I think overall throughout the event we performed well. It just sucks to end it this way, but it is what it is.
Maybe for us doesn't matter, but they play very good today, and they have good system, and they're confident to play against us, and they play very well today. But we win. Thank you for support, guys. Thank you so much. I love you. So many fans here who love Counter-Strike. I love this so much. Thank you.
OK， 我们又刚好遇到 Ryan 哥，然后 Ryan 哥，你这样看到这个赛事圆满结束，你心情如何？
心情真的很激动啊！就是我觉得比 Major 还好看，真的今天的真的比赛真的太刺激了。然后我3天都有来，然后现场气氛真的超级好，对，希望我们下一年可以再见。
好，那如果有没有下一个目标？
下一个目标，我当然希望可以办更高级的赛事，然后下一次希望可以把更多的队伍带过来香港，然后更多场比赛可以在香港举行。是真的很感动，就是我从很多年前已经做电竞了，从几百人的比赛做到现在看到11000人全程爆满。真的很感动，很谢谢台港澳的观众，然后很谢谢就是其实也不止台港澳啦，亚洲啊全球的观众来到香港，然后也很感谢就是选手带给我们这么精彩的比赛。
Best 的主持人，对，然后请问你主持完这个大赛的感觉如何
？Unreal， 很不真实，我觉得很不真实，感觉很好，对。其实我很想全部都能讲了，但其实我在台上的时间其实没有很多，我要配合后面 production 的时间。其实如果我把全部都翻译的话，我知道其实台下面有很多来自国内的观众，他可能只会听得懂普通话，还有网上看外面的观众都是只会听普通话，但是其实我是很想把所有的语言都翻译一次，但是其实根本不会有时间。我在这次 Blast 有很多朋友都来了看，有一些我本来不认识的朋友，其实我在 online 收到很多朋友的爱，所以我很感谢你们。就是我在外面会有很多批评，说我很抖啊什么东西，但是其实我收到的爱是比较多的，所以谢谢你们。对，
我也觉得很棒，
对，
真的辛苦了，
谢谢你。
你们应该无法想象，我剪片剪到这个段落，我的内心有多激动。这短短的香港行6天，我接收到能量巨大无比。片剪完之后，我的旅途好像也真正结束了。当然，这也可能是我自己的滤镜，不确定我能将我获得多少感动带给你们。但至少我相信，这支片留到10年后，我回头看，我还是会回想起这几天到底有多感动，有多快乐。在这3天的旅程中，我看见了香港的光，也看见了电竞世界背后真正的重量，那些在舞台背后奔跑的工作人员、摄影师、转播团队、主持人，还有所有站在台上的选手，他们把最好的自己交给了我们，而我们就只需要坐在台下接受这一切的震撼。有些批评我也看到了，尤其是针对语言与地域。有时候我会想，当网络上的这些批评因为语言、因为立场而失控的时候，这些努力的人会不会感到心寒？会不会有人因此不再想把赛事带回这片土地？但我希望我们可以用更友善的方式去回应他们的付出，因为能在亚洲看到这样子的 S 级赛事不是理所当然，而是有人愿意承担代价，愿意把风险扛在肩上，才能让我们在这里相聚。这3天对我来说真的像一场巨大的 CS Party， 来自台湾、香港、中国、日本、泰国很多不同的地方的观众都非常友善，能在现场感受到这些，我真的觉得非常幸运。这3天，我看见那么多的玩家一起为同一款游戏呐喊、流泪、拥抱。我们可能只是不同队伍，但我们共享同一份热爱。在这样的瞬间，我再一次确定，电竞它是一种连结，是一个让我们找到彼此的理由。很感谢我的伙伴阿飞、阿星，在整段旅程中陪着我跑，陪着我拍，陪着我一起累，一起感动。说真的，如果没有这个游戏，我根本就不会认识你们。也很感谢 EZK 给我这样的机会，能到后台。我很幸运能在这里记录这些时刻，能靠近这些我只能在荧幕中看到的选手，能与每一位在场边愿意跟我互动的观众相遇。我希望明年我们还能在同样的地方或任何一个舞台再次聚在一起。谢谢观众们陪我走过这3天，也希望这支影片能把我在这里感受到每一分感动完整的带给你。